Let's understand climates of India in this video.
Have you ever wondered why the Himalayas stay snowy while the coast feels warm and humid? Or why festivals and crops change with the seasons in your town? In this short lesson, we will explore why climate varies across India and why it matters to us. First, weather is the day-to-day state of the sky and air, like sunny or rainy. Climate is the average of weather over many years. It shows long-term patterns. Seasons are parts of the year when weather follows a regular pattern, like summer or winter. In India, we also have the monsoon as a major season, and traditionally, 6 local seasons are recognized. India shows many kinds of climate because of its size and varied landforms. The high Himalayan mountains have an alpine climate, which means very cold winters and cool summers. The lower hills have a temperate climate with mild summers and cool winters, and many hill stations are here. The northern plains have a subtropical climate with very hot summers and fairly cold winters and grow a lot of wheat. The Thar Desert has an arid climate with very hot days, cooler nights, and very little rain. So people save and collect water. The western coast has a tropical wet climate with heavy monsoon rains, good for rice and spices. The central Deccan Plateau is semi-arid with hot summers and moderate rains in the monsoon. The eastern parts and the southern peninsula have a tropical climate with clear, wet and dry periods controlled by monsoon winds. Several factors decide these climate differences across India. Latitude means distance from the equator, and places near it are generally warmer. For example, Kanyakumari stays warm while Srinagar is much cooler. Altitude is height above sea level. Higher places are cooler. For example, Ooty is cooler than Coimbatore because of height. Proximity to the sea makes coastal places milder, so Mumbai has smaller temperature changes than inland Nagpur. Winds move air with different heat and moisture, causing heat waves when hot, dry winds blow from deserts and cold waves when winds come from the Himalayas. Topography or the shape of land matters too. The Himalayas block cold winds, and the western Ghats force moisture to rise and fall as heavy rain on the west side. A microclimate is the climate of a small area that can differ from nearby places, like a forest patch, a valley, or an urban heat island, which is a warmer city area. Now about the monsoons. The word means season and refers to winds that change direction with the year. In summer, the land heats up and creates low pressure. So moist air from the Indian Ocean moves in, rises, and brings heavy rain. The southwest monsoon usually starts at the southern tip in early June and reaches most places by mid-July, and the western Ghats get very heavy rain. In winter, the land cools and winds blow from land to sea. These northeast winds are mostly dry but can bring rain to parts of East and South India when they cross the Bay of Bengal. Some interesting facts are that Mawsyn Ram in Meghalaya receives some of the highest rain in the world, and that monsoon rains are part of music and local signs used to predict rain. Climate shapes our lives, from festivals to farming to how we build houses and use water. A weak monsoon can reduce crop yield, raise food prices, and force people to move for work. India faces many climate-related disasters such as cyclones, floods, landslides, and forest fires. Cyclones form over the sea as strong, low-pressure storms with a calm eye in the center, and they often hit the eastern coast. The India Meteorological Department watches them, and the National Disaster Response Force helps with rescue. Floods happen when too much water spreads over land, from heavy rains, river overflow, or glacial bursts. And city floods can happen when drains are blocked or natural water paths are built over. Landslides are sudden downward movements of earth on slopes and are common in hilly regions, often worse after heavy rain or unplanned construction. Forest fires start during long dry spells and spread fast, harming trees, animals, and local livelihoods. Climate change means long-term shifts in average weather, and recent changes are mainly caused by human actions. Burning fossil fuels and cutting forests add greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide to the air, and these gases trap heat and warm the planet. In early 2025, many parts of India were 1 to 3 degrees Celsius warmer than normal, making winters shorter and affecting crops and small industries. What can we do to help? We can reduce pollution, plant and protect trees, use solar and wind energy, and save energy in daily life. Communities and governments also work on plans to reduce risks and protect jobs while caring for the environment. So, what do we learn from this? We learned that India has many climates because of mountains, deserts, coasts, and winds, and that the monsoon is very important for life and farming. Let us quickly remember the main points. Weather is daily, climate is long term, and seasons repeat each year. Remember the main factors: latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, winds, and the shape of the land. Keep in mind that climate affects festivals, farming, and the economy, and that climate change makes extreme weather more likely. So, today we learned why climates differ across India and why knowing this helps people prepare and plan. Keep exploring with curiosity and take small steps to protect our climate. Every action helps. Visit EduRev to practice questions and learn more at your own pace, and keep enjoying science and geography. Thank you for listening and keep asking questions about the world around you.